Now, speaking of Star Wars, it opened last night at midnight, I guess. And they were interviewing people on the way out. And several hardcore Star Wars fans who had tickets for the first showing actually said that when the movie finally began, they started crying. Yeah, mainly because they realized it's 22 years later, and they still haven't lost their virginity. Which I thought that was,
yeah, well, I hope it doesn't freak them out.
I don't know, I think...
You have such low expectations of their freak-out level, you know?
No, I say that because people actually believe... You've experienced this, like when you're in a bookstore or something on your own, people come up to you and go, hey, where's Conan? Yeah. And if I'm like at an ice cream store, people say, hey, where's Andy? People think that when we're done with the show, we lock arms and go, la, 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 and get on a bicycle built for two, go to our bunk bed and snore in synchronized pattern like the Three Stooges, you know.
If I'm in the bookstore, I say, oh, he's over in romance. I'm here at true crime. Ice cream store, and you say, oh, he's, you know. Yeah. Overlooking at the yogurt. That reminds me of something. I was in New Orleans this weekend for a family thing. Yeah. And there was this frozen yogurt stand, and it was touting about, you know, fat-free, it's a healthy alternative. Right. And then it said, you know, eat yogurt. It's for the millions who should not eat ice cream. Should not eat, I thought, and then it should have said, this means you, fatty. Such an unfortunate slogan. Yeah. Should not eat ice cream.
The ice cream people probably aren't happy about that.
I know. It's this very strange slogan. But anyway.
Well, we saw Star Wars together, right?
Yes.
We had a good time.
It was, I enjoyed it.
Yeah. You know, special effects. We're not going to ruin anything. Right. You know, about the plot or anything, but the special effects are good.
Right. Somebody that ruined it for him. Damn, the special effects are good. No point in seeing it now.
Yeah. Ruins the whole part when they go to the film and the special effects are good. They're like, I knew they would be.
I saw it coming.
That ass on TV said so.
Now, do you think lots of people actually called in sick for work today?
Yeah, I think a lot of people.
Was there like, yeah,
apparently they said that millions of people were going to call in sick so they could go see Star Wars. And you know what? Those people would be so easy to identify. The people that have to see it the first day. Right. For the last 20 years, they've been like, Star Wars, Star Wars. Can you have copies of these made? And may the Force be with you. And then finally, the new Star Wars comes out. I'm not well today. Don't think I'll be making it.
Or they make the phone call Yoda style and like, you know, not well am I?
Not feeling good.
Not coming in, I will be. Today.
I hate that he talks like that.
Sick I be.
Sick I be. You do that really well. Let me guess, you talk like Yoda around your apartment.
Oh, absolutely.
To your wife.
Such a turn on. It's the only thing holding our marriage together is her Yoda fetish.
Sex right now we will have.
Yes.
I love that, honey. And you get on the floor and put a blanket on and go, get one eye going one way, the other way.
Oh.
His wife really loves it. Oh, quick, have a cameraman.
Phantom Menace is going to have a unique special meaning for one couple.
Yes, that's because in all of the throes of excitement about the movie, they tied the knot. The die-hard Seattle Star Wars fans decided it was the perfect time to get married, and so they did. While waiting in line, the couple had been waiting to see the movie since Sunday night. They were the Queen and Darth Maul. Congratulations.
What's the matter? You folks couldn't get in to see Star Wars? What's the problem? I went to, and you can't help yourself. You have the Star Wars fever. I went to see, last night, Mom and I went to the midnight showing of the Star Wars, and after the movie, then we go back to the house and we reenacted the battle sequences using our action figures, you know. Crazy. I'll tell you something, my mom was driving me nuts the entire movie. David, David, when will the starship strike the iceberg? David, David. What? What? What are you talking about? What? Everybody's cashing in on the Star Wars craze here in New York City. Even Rupert G., the man who owns and operates the Hello Deli right out there on 53rd Street. Rupert G., yep. Right, cashing in on the Star Wars. He's running a special on his Phantom Menace chicken salad.
Oh.
You've had that, haven't you?
I love it, yeah.
Yeah, how are you? When you go to see the movie, the house lights come down, you hear the Star Wars theme, and the prologue starts to crawl up the screen. You get goosebumps. If you do you? Uh-huh, yeah. Go see a psychiatrist. Because there's something really, really wrong. You know, it's a movie. They say that millions and millions of people did not go to work today, stayed home sick, called in sick so they could go see Star Wars. Millions and millions of people. As a matter of fact, even NATO, in honor of Star Wars, they stopped bombing the wrong targets so they could go see Star Wars today. It's a big deal for them. A lot of celebrities in Star Wars, a lot of cameos. If you look closely in the Star Wars cantina, you see an unconscious Andy Dick. He's just behind over there. Everybody's got Star Wars fever. Earlier today down in Washington, D.C., President Clinton used the Force on an intern. Weeders.
Well.
George, you're in a movie, I understand, this summer, huh?
Yeah. I'm hoping to ride the coattails on the new Star Wars movie with my own exciting summer film, George Clark Watches the New Star Wars Movie.
Wow. Well, George, that ought to be money in the bank. This is George Clark watching the new Star Wars movie. Roll it.
Can you believe we waited in line 4 days for this crap?
It's not our top story, it's our other big story. Slightly smaller than the top story, but people are still talking about it, so you should know about it. Star Wars, The Phantom Menace, opened earlier today, and now hundreds of thousands of fans all know the movie's secret. It sucks. If you don't agree, here's a peek.
And there's not answer.
Fie, you counterfeit, you puppet, you!
This way.
The Lost World Jurassic Park's record for one-day ticket sales. Estimates have the film raking in more than $28 million on its opening day. From Star Wars to a superstar.
Have you seen Star Wars? Have you seen it yet? Oh, I laughed, I cried, I held my breath because the guy sitting next to me and standing in line 6 weeks and had a bath. That's why I couldn't. You know, great movie. I'm a little sick of the hype, though, huh? Yeah, I'm watching news last night, and they show one of these Star Wars fans being interviewed, you know, and he says, seeing Star Wars was like a sexual experience. Yeah, like he would know. Shut up. Well, let's see what's going on in Washington. Ever since the original Star Wars movie came out in 1977, Star Wars merchandise has been a multi-billion-dollar business. In fact, Star Wars toys and action figures and other memorabilia have become much sought-after items, bringing huge prices at hobby shows and auctions and those kind of places. So tonight, we thought we'd take a look at some very rare Star Wars collectibles. You can feel the excitement in the room, can't you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, but the tension to see these rare collectibles. Now, these figures have become a staple in the collection business. Star Wars action figures. People spend hundreds of dollars for Darth Vader and Darth Maul and all the other characters. Here's some new characters that have become instant collectibles. Now, these are Star Wars fan figures. These are the actual geeks and nerds that stand outside Man's Chinese. Hey, when is it going to start? Hey, am I next? Hey, I've only been here a year. Collect all 30 million. Now, here's something you might want to munch on while you're waiting in line to see Star Wars. It's Get a Life cereal. Yes, sirree, Bob. Look at that. Dorks love it. Now, one of the most lovable figures, of course, and Kev, I know you have this one at home on your dresser.
What's that?
Is the R2-D2. What a lovable character. Lunch boxes, hundreds of different items. But this is a very rare use for the lovable robot. This is Ban R2 deodorant. You see how this works? You pop the top off, and then you just... Strong enough for a droid, pH balance for a Wookiee. Pretty much it. Not as popular as some of the other items. All right. Now, when Return of the Jedi came out, the folks at Mattel came out with this very special Star Wars collectible. It's Barbie and Malibu Jabba the Hutt. Unlike Ken, Malibu Jabba, there he is right there. Anatomically correct as well. We'll try to get all of them. Now, everyone loves Yoda, the wise Jedi Master, who's how old? Well, 1,000. Let's say 1,000. But there's another Jedi Master who's even older. This is Kev, this is the rarest of all the collectibles. It's the Abe Vyoda. Okay, it's the Abe Vyoda. May the fish be with you. Yeah. Perhaps some of these are not as collectible as we thought, Ken.
I don't think so.
All right, we'll move on. Now, one of the central figures in the first 3 Star Wars, Princess Leia. Here are one of 2 items that commemorate her famous hairstyle. This is the Princess Leia shoe buffer. Let me show you how this works. You put your shoe in there like that, you see, and get a little bit of Star Wars while shining your shoes. But makes your shoes shine like a moon on Endor. Endor, one of the moons. All right, fine. Oh, forget that. This next one, you're going to love this next one. Come on out here, dear. This was originally marketed by the people at Cinnabon. You see, the way this works, it's a Princess Leia Cinnabon earmuff. Plus, when you get a little bit hungry, you just pop it off there. I've got right back in there like that. You see? Great for handy snacks and keeps your ears warm as well. Now, a lot of these aren't funny, they're just collectibles. Oh, my God. How many were frightened when they saw it? The most frightened new character in Darth Maul. But you have to be able, you'll love to have this one around, because this is the Darth Maul catch-all. You see, you put this by your door, and you can just, you can hang your keys on it, and put your church key up there, and barbecue tools, and hang just about anything you want on it, you see. That's what you do. It's, yeah. All right, all right. You know, Kevin, I think Star Wars as popular was the first opening day.
You don't
You've
think
dropped
so?
off a lot here with
well,
it. Yeah,
we'll pick it up.
Now, Darth Vader. Certainly a frightening character. That didn't stop them selling this. This is the Primatine Darth Mist spray. There you go. You see, now I see when you... Look. 500 pounds of pressure in this thing. Apparently. Apparently somebody increased the pressure 500 pounds. In rehearsal, it just went, now it goes, look at this, see? Thing away from me. Kill somebody. Idiot. Now, after 3 or 4 months of standing in line waiting to see Star Wars, the average fan, like this guy here, come out here, sir. There's your typical, look at this guy. Huh? We got this guy off the line, and man, it's starting to get a little bit ripe. This is why you have the Darth Vader odor eliminator. Let me show you how this works. Sir, get right in there. Get right in there. So you just hop in, turn the... There you go. Turn the water on and become the Dark Lord while getting zestfully clean. There, you see how that works? There you go, right there. Works very good. Right, good. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Not all Star Wars people are as hammy. All right. Finally, the last item outsold all the others at a recent Star Wars memorabilia collect. We were lucky to get this. Remember, Kev? Oh, this was the hottest selling item.
Wow, we got it.
It's the Han Solo condoms. Now, if you're a Star Wars fan, you know this is a lifetime supply pretty much right here, if you're a Star Wars fan. We'll be right back with Liam Neeson right after this, ladies and gentlemen. Actors' films include Dark Man, Schindler's List, Michael Collins, and, of course, the little art house film Star Wars, Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, which is it in theaters now?
It's just starting.
Apparently, I'm told it is playing in selected theaters everywhere. Please welcome Jedi Knight, Liam Neeson. Well, congratulations on everything.
Hold on.
Hang on.
It's not a Jedi Knight. It's a Jedi Master.
Oh, Jedi Master. Ooh, they're so touchy when they get that Master title.
I earned my stripes.
Well, you must be pretty happy with everything, huh?
I can't complain, Jay.
Yeah.
The film apparently took 30 million last night. I get half of it.
Really?
So the kid's tuition is taken care of. So,
did you expect it to be this huge a deal, or did you think, it'll be big?
No. In a word, no.
Yeah,
I didn't. I mean, when the film first came out in Ireland, 1977, it was it was successful, but it didn't have that kind of grabbing 9-year-olds, 10-year-olds, buying rubber dolls and stuff like that. I don't remember that happening.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So I was kind of surprised when the whole.
Did you see it in Ireland?
I did. I saw it in Belfast. I was in theatre at the time, and I went to see it. There was a lot of civil unrest in Belfast at that time, 1977. There was bombs going off and stuff. And I went to see it in a very delicate area of Belfast, let's put it that way. And it was memorable because it was the first time I ever saw a cinema packed with people, every seat taken.
Right.
And then to see this extraordinary film that transported everybody to a different planet, so to speak.
It's fun to see something that brings people together, because people are so divided now. To have all people be interested in one thing and to get behind it is it's kind of a good thing.
Absolutely.
It's kind of a good thing. Do you get, because I know you as a serious actor, and but you do serious films, and I think people go up and they say, oh, I like what Michael Collins, what you said in that character, and Rob Roy, one of my favorites.
Thanks.
But people don't think you're Rob Roy. I mean, when you're on the street, do people think now that you're the Jedi Master? I mean,
I can't really answer that because the film just came out last night or the night before, you know? And I'm reasonably well disguised.
Yeah.
I mean, I have wonderful long hair and a beard and stuff. And, so, you know, I'm not.
Have you heard from fans yet? I mean, do you?
Well, there was an episode actually when the trailer first came out. I was doing a film here in Los Angeles, and like 3 o'clock in the morning, the phone went and it was, hello, hey, dude, Jedi Master, wow. It's like, oh God, they started.
You know, and I want to apologize for that. I feel bad now. I feel bad. Now, when they give you the lightsaber, lad, is that like a big deal? Is it like a box of lightsabers and you just pick one, or is it like a ritual with
Well, it was George came out with this beautiful wooden box that you would think would contain 2 wonderful old 18th century muskets. It was velvet lined, and inside were like 4 or 5 lightsabers. And he said, pick your lightsaber. So I tried a couple out. No, that's not good. Put it back, take another. Yeah, that's the one.
Now, what makes a good light? I'm curious, as a master, what do you look for in a light? Like when I go through here, these are all pretty much the same.
Yeah.
I can pretty much grab anyone.
Well, I was looking for one that was smooth handled because I knew we had a lot of fighting to do. I didn't want one with little bits and pieces sticking out that would You know,
delicate
eventually,
actor's paws.
yes, delicate paws. Had to watch for that.
Now, you actually shot this in the desert. I mean, people sometimes think it's all special effects, but you were really...
2.5 weeks in the desert.
Now, where? What desert? Where?
Tunisia, a place called Tozeur.
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 Yeah.
And we were...
Now, how hot was it?
It was, I mean, you could fry an egg on R2-D2. That's... In fact, some of the guys did, you know. Where's George? Oh, he's away over there. Good.
I mean,
so
like 130, 140?
It was like, I want to say 160.
Oh, come on,
Honest
really?
to God, yeah. It was like, but it was dry heat.
It's a dry heat. So you don't really notice.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad, you know.
Did you get sandstorms? Did you?
We had a storm that blew through one night and destroyed some of the sets, and we were all in, you know, on location. We were on tents, you know, the makeup tents, and, you know, all that stuff. So they were all blown away, including a lot of the makeup, and because I was saying I wear a false beard and a false moustache, you know, my little moustache, so I think it's stuck in the ass of some camel at the minute.
Really? Oh, that's your story, but the real story. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Tell that to the cops. Did you run into any, like, native people? Did they think that odd to see this sort of caravan of futuristic...
I think all the native people were used as extras anyway. They were,
is that right?
They all looked very weird. So.
Now, we have a clip here. What clip is this we're going to see?
I don't know, Jay.
Well, let's take a look, lad.
I think I'm talking, you know?
That's it. This is you as... with Ian McGregor. Here we go.
Oh, yeah, with Ian, yeah. Giving him some...
The boy will not pass the Council's test, Master. He's too old.
Anakin will become a Jedi. I promise you.
Do not defy the Council, Master. Not again.
I shall do what I must, Obi-Wan.
If you would just follow the code, you would be on the Council. They will not go along with you this time.
You still have much to learn, my young apprentice. You could tell it was rush hour, right?
You see, you know what I like about you? You're the kind of guy you can do like a fun film, and then you do a serious film, and then you do a fun film. What you have another project you're doing now?
Well, I'm really excited. I was directed by one of my favorite all-time directors, called Rubber Ducky, and Sesame Street.
Oh, Sesame Street.
Yeah.
Oh, you did a Sesame Street?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? Was that fun?
It was great.
Now, what did you played yourself?
Well, I kind of played myself, but I had to recite the alphabet with Ernie and be directed by Rubber Ducky.
Did you have cue cards for the alphabet?
I did.
You did have cue cards, did you? Because we're still an actor. Yeah, okay. Well, do we have a clip of that? Let's see, here. This is you with Ernie? Let's take a look.
Oh, hi there, everybody. Today, Liam Neeson, one of the world's finest actors, and I are going to say the alphabet. And Rubber Ducky, one of the finest duckies in the world, you're welcome, is going to direct.
Wait. Ernie, Rubber Ducky's going to direct?
Mm-hmm.
But I've never worked with a ducky before.
Oh, don't worry, Liam. Relax, you'll be fine.
How's your lovely wife doing? As well?
My wife's doing great. She's on stage as we speak in a play called Closer on Broadway.
Okay, so she's in New York.
She's in New York.
Well, that's kind of fun. You're like a theater family.
Absolutely.
Huh? Yeah, that's kind of neat. Yeah. That's kind of neat. Yeah, she was here recently, and she was a delightful guest as well. Yes. Well, I'm very happy for your success. You know, the first time you came here, I was very impressed, and each time it just gets bigger and bigger. So,
thanks, man.
Just wonderful, wonderful actor and a fine job. I know you have to run. And say hi to Natasha for me. Liam Neeson, be right back with Rebecca Romaine Stamos.
If anybody here saw Star Wars? Anybody see it? You saw it? You know, the line to get in to see this show today is actually longer than all these Star Wars lines. Why'd you laugh at that idea? No, it's, I don't know if you heard this, but of course, the new Star Wars movie opened yesterday, and apparently, been reading all the press, it is getting panned by a lot of the critics. They really don't like it. Yeah, and as a result, some hardcore Star Wars fans say they're only going to see it 80 times. So, I will show them. I got some from in just a bit, but first, ladies and gentlemen, we've been trying something that a lot of shows are doing these days. we're keeping our phone lines open during the show to find out what you, the viewer, thinks about the show as it happens. It's the latest kind of interactive thing in programming. So I thought we'd check in with some of the calls we've gotten so far tonight about the program.
Hey, Conan, I just saw the new Star Wars movie, and I'm gonna ruin it for you. Obi-Wan Kenobi lives at the end. R2-D2 lives. And you know that kid who grows up to be Darth Vader? He lives too. Ha-ha, snag.
Conan, my shout has
with us.
It's a big universe, is what you're saying.
It's vast.
Only you could say it like that.
Yeah.
It's vast.
You
Things I cannot do. I cannot watch while people suffer. I cannot sit when something must be done. I cannot judge those who are different. There are things I cannot do. Run, hide, ignore. There are things I cannot do, but there are certainly things I will do.
You have 60 seconds on the clock. If you answer all the questions right, or frankly, even if you don't, the audience gets this Queen Amidala Star Wars star, and thank you to Hasbro, who makes these dolls. Okay, are you ready, Tiger?
I'm so
60
ready.
seconds on the clock. Name the parasites that plague space slugs.
Minox.
Yes. Which actor from Cheers played Major Derlin in The Empire Strikes Back?
John Ratzenberger.
Yes. What is Cloud City's primary industry?
Chibana gas.
Yes. At the end of Star Wars, who hands the medals to Princess Leia?
General Riken.
Wrong. Who led the ground assault on the Rebel Echo base on Hoth?
Admiral Piet.
Wrong. What do the Ewoks consider their spiritual guardians?
The birds.
Wrong. Name the actor who provided the voice of C-3PO.
Anthony Daniels.
Yes. What do the letters TIE stand for in TIE Fighter?
Twin Ion Engine.
Yes. Name the Lando Calrissian cyborg aide.
Lobot.
Yes. Where was Luke supposed to bring R2 to get his memory erased?
To Anchorhead.
Yes, you have 7 right. All right, Tiger. Much better than yesterday.
Much better.
All right, come on out, dude. Come on out, dude. All right, Jimmy. How was it in there?
Oh, it's cool, man. I like that.
Can you hear any of the questions in there?
Nah.
Did you get any of these questions before this game?
No.
Are you totally prepared to win?
Well, I'm going to try my best.
All right.
How many did she get right?
She got 7.
7?
Okay. You ready? Okay, dude, here we go. 60 seconds on the clock. Name the parasites that plague the space slugs.
Minox.
Which actor from Cheers played Major Derlin in The Empire Strikes Back?
John Ratzenberger.
Yes. What is Cloud City's primary industry?
It's a mining outpost.
Yes. At the end of Star Wars, who hands the medals to Princess Leia?
Pass.
Who led the ground assault on the Rebel Echo base on Hoth?
General Veers.
Yes. What do the Ewoks consider their spiritual guardians?
Oh, the trees of Endor.
Yes, man. Totally right. Name the actor who provided the voice for C-3PO.
Peter Cushing.
Wrong! What do the letters TIE stand for in the TIE Fighter?
Twin Ion Engine.
Yes. Name Lando Calrissian cyborg aide.
Lobot.
Yes. Where was Luke supposed to bring R2 to get his memory erased?
He had to bring him to Anchorhead.
And you won, Jimmy! Group hug. So we've got a lot of free Star Wars stuff for you anyway. In fact, Jimmy, will you give her all the toys?
Yeah. You can have, everything.
All right. Jimmy said you can have, like, everything, okay? All right. Come here, Jim. Tell everyone who's on today's show.
On today's show is Natalie Portman, Phil Collins, and we just did that.
Yeah,
When Rosie's Toys.
Yeah, so don't say that. So just say we'll be back after the break.
We'll be back after the break.
Good job, Jimmy. Work and preparing for college, she's fighting the evil Federation as Queen Amidala in a little movie you might have heard something about called Star Wars. Take a look.
I've decided to go back to Naboo.
Go back? But Your Majesty, be realistic. They'll force you to sign the treaty.
I will sign no treaty, Senator. My fate will be no different than that of our people. Captain.
Your Highness,
Ready my ship.
Please, Your Majesty, stay here where it's safe.
It is clear to me now that the Republic no longer functions. I pray you will bring sanity and compassion back to the Senate.
Oh, she's good. From The Phantom Menace, please welcome the beautiful Natalie Portman. Did I knock you over? Oh, geez, I knocked over the queen. Don't banish me to another island with the huts or anything. How are you?
I'm so good.
You look wonderful.
Thank you so much.
You've all grown up since the movie we did together. We did a movie, Beautiful Girls, when you were just a little girl. Were you like 14?
13.
13. And now you're about to go off to college? Good for you. Look at how you've grown up. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. I'm so proud of you.
Oh, thanks, Natalie.
I love what you're doing here and all your power and saying what you believe. Good news.
You got to do it, you know? You ever see Les Mis? There's a line that says, if I speak, I am condemned. If I stay silent, I am damned. You got to make that choice inside of you.
So true.
What you believe, what you want to talk about. You know what I mean?
And I'm in high school now, and I know what you're talking about. It's scary.
It is scary in high school. Yeah, it is. You go to regular high school now?
I go to public high school.
You do?
So I know what's going on. I mean, the stuff is hitting my school, so it's scary. I mean, it's a really scary time to be in high school, and someone needs to say something about it and not be, like, scared.
Well, thanks very much. It's lovely to see you.
Thank you.
I love the movie. I saw it twice.
Oh, good. I'm so glad. I love it, too.
It's really great, and I think the message that it gives out about to stay away from the dark side and fear and aggression and to go towards the light, such a positive message. You knew when they asked you to be in this that it would be the hugest, big thing.
I didn't realize. I mean, I hadn't even seen the movie when I got the part. I hadn't seen any of the Star Wars films.
Really?
Yeah, so I had to like go see the movies once I got the part, and I didn't realize. I mean, I knew it was going to be big, but I didn't realize it was going to be this. You know,
right,
like all
right.
over your desk.
Now the costumes are unbelievably beautiful.
Yes.
And the hair, and what kind of makeup and hair schedule did you have?
It was insane. I mean, we had like 2.5 hours of hair and makeup every day, and it was really bizarre because the costumes they made really easy to get in and out of, but the hair, you know, those big hair things, it was, you know, they wove it into your hair so you couldn't take it off, so you'd have to go to the bathroom and you could get, you know, out of your clothes really easily. So I was, you know, sitting in my underwear, I'd go to the bathroom and have this huge headpiece on, I'd be sitting there like holding it going, making sure it didn't get involved, you know.
And it was in the desert too, so it must have been hot in there.
Well, we didn't shoot any of the queen parts in the desert, but yeah, it was about 150 degrees in the middle of the day. It was horrible, and yeah, we tried to, the prop guys tried to fry an egg on R2-D2. It didn't work.
It didn't work? No.
Well, because I don't think it's actually metal. I think it's other stuff, because someone actually goes in there. Kenny Baker, wonderful actor, he actually goes in there. So if they made it out of real metal, I think, you know, it would be kind of dangerous.
Yeah. I remember doing that on Long Island growing up when they said it was hot enough to fry an egg on the sidewalk. I remember
Did you actually do
trying it, taking an egg, and it would just be a big mushy egg on a hot sidewalk.
Yeah,
and never fried or anything.
It's such a lie.
Exactly. Now, I also heard the sets got destroyed.
Yeah, we had this huge flood, which is really bizarre because we're in the middle of the desert in the summer, and it was like the first, you know, rainstorm there in like 25 years or something. So it was actually like one of my most embarrassing moments because all the sets were destroyed and only one set was salvaged, and we were going to shoot on that, and they came to me and they said, it's so flooded, we're going to have to go to work on this spaceship today. And I thought they meant that it was like so flooded that the only way we could get there was like all of us would get in the spaceship and we'd go to work. So I said to Ewan, I was like, oh my God, Ewan, we have to go to work on the spaceship today. And he was like, what are you talking about? He made fun of me so many times that day. Because obviously it was the only set we could work on, you know, not go to work on. It was terrible.
And you missed the premiere again? Is this because I know you missed the premiere of Beautiful Girls?
Well, I mean, I went to all of these premieres because, you know, you want to show support for the movie, but I didn't go to the parties because I always have finals. These movies always come out in summer and I have to study, so.
So you went to
They made this big deal out of it. They like, all these people called up my publicist and were like, why isn't she there? Why didn't you go to the party? Is it a
I think
statement?
it's great that you went home and studied.
I was like, I had to go study.
Because you have very good grades, don't you, young lady?
Thank you.
Yes, you do. You have straight A's, don't you? There you go. Give me a little high five on that, Natalie Portman. I also hear that you just got your driver's license.
Yes, I did. I did.
Was that nerve-wracking?
It was a little weird. I was doing Anne Frank all last year, so I never went through the normal, like, driver's ed, you know, sit with, you know, so I was like the grandma in the car. I was like sitting knitting in the corner, you know. I was, you know, at least 2 years older than everyone in my car, and it was a little weird. It was definitely weird.
When you took the test, did you pass the first time?
Yeah, but I had some issues, but we won't discuss that.
Really? What, the parallel park messed you up?
Well, I actually, on my test, I aced the parallel park. It was the first time I ever did it right, and I will never do it again that well. But
and you know what? You'll never have to. You'll just keep driving around the block.
Exactly.
That's what I do. It's like, there's a space up, can't go in backwards.
Exactly.
Let me just keep going.
You know, I was practicing with my dad like 2 days before, and it took me like an hour and a half to parallel park. I was going back and forth, and I hit, you know, those big stone potted plant type things. It was literally like tilting over. I was like, my dad was like, no, 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 no. And the people in the car next to you, you know, when they see that you're, you know, a young driver, they just find it so amusing, and they just kind of sit and stare and smile at you as if that makes you feel better. You already feel like stupid enough that you're, you know, taking an hour to park, and they're just kind of like, oh, isn't that cute? And you're just like, shut up.
Honey, remember when we didn't know how to parallel park? Look at her, she doesn't know how either. I'm like you, I can't parallel to save my life.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, when you get your license at your age, can you drive without an adult, or you can? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 17 now, almost 18. When you're 16, you can get, you know, your junior license, but I kind of missed that whole stage.
Right. Well, we got you some car stuff.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, we got you something you might need for your car. We got you some dice to hang up in the window. You never know, Natalie. You know, we got you a little gauge for your something to here. You can hold that. There you go. I also, you know, I wanted to get you tweezers because when we did the movie, you got a little thing going on with the tweezers.
I'm pretty obsessed with tweezing. It's a little scary. Yeah, they asked me what, you know, my obsessions were, and I have like a weird thing with tweezing. I mean, you know, you get those like the little growths where they're coming back, and you just have to get it out, and it's like, I'm
Are you a daily tweezer?
I'm a try daily tweezer.
Wow, now that is a stunning, you know, thing to state here on this show.
It's a very confessional moment.
I've never seen you without perfect eyebrows, I must say.
Thank you.
Now, even when you were a young girl on our movie, I was like, look at that young child eyebrow perfection. Here I am, 37, hair's growing every which way. I don't know. I'm so happy that you've grown up to be exactly who you are. The movie, as everyone knows, is out and fabulous, and we have Star Wars stuff for everyone in the audience. The books, are they all getting today? No, they're not? What are they getting? Did they get Star Wars stuff?
I think they got toys back there.
Yeah, they're getting toys. Did you get the toys? Yeah,
dolls.
What are they getting?
They will get dolls.
They're getting the dolls. You're getting the dolls. Stop complaining. You're getting the dolls. There you go. And good luck at college, wherever it is that you go. Natalie Portman, we'll be right back.